This is the third video of the lesson on triangle inequality theorem. And in this part, we're going to discuss how we can order sides and angles within a triangle. So I like to say big side, big angle, little side, little angle, because the biggest side is across from the biggest angle and the smallest side is across from the smallest angle. So the largest side is opposite the largest angle, and vice versa. The largest angle is opposite the largest side, and the smallest side is opposite the smallest angle. So for example, in this picture, it appears that B is the smallest side. Angle B would be the smallest angle. It also appears that C is the largest side. Angle C would be the largest angle. Let's look at some examples. Here we want to list the angles from greatest to least in order. So the first thing I'm going to do is find the largest side, which is 20. If I go across from that side, I get angle P. So that's going to be my largest angle. The next largest side is 13. Across from that is I. And then finally we have 8, that's the smallest. And across from that is angle G. So if I list these in order, from greatest to least, I would get angle P, angle I, angle G. Now I want to list from least to greatest. So I'm going to find the smallest side and go opposite that side. I would get angle M. Then I'll look at the next smallest side, which is 11. I go opposite that, and I get angle F. And finally, I look at 12, and I go opposite that, and I get angle R. So from least to greatest, I have angle M, angle F, angle R. Okay. I can do the same thing with angles. So if I want to order from least to greatest for these angles, I'm going to find the smallest angle, which is O, and I'm going to go across from that angle. The side across from that angle is side DG. The next smallest angle is 64, so I'm going to go across from that angle, and I get DO. And finally, the largest angle is across from OG. So from least to greatest, the sides are DG, DO, OG. In the next one, I want to go from greatest to least. I'm going to find my largest angle and go across from it, so it's 101. And the side across from that is AT. The next largest angle is 55, and I go across to the side across from it, CT. And finally I have 24, and I go across from that, and I get CT. A. So from greatest to least in this triangle, it would be AT, CT, and CA. So that just brings us to these final examples. We want to find the shortest side in this first triangle, but I only have two triangle measures, two angles of the triangle. So I have to find the third angle, so I'm just going to add these two together. And then I subtract from 180. So I'm going to get 44 over here. So the smallest angle is actually the one I just found, 44. I go across from that, and that will give me the smallest side, which is going to be NO. In this other one, I again have to find that third angle. So I'm going to add these together. At 119 and subtract that from 180. I get 61. I want the longest side, so I have to find the biggest angle. Well, that biggest angle in this triangle is going to be 65. So I go across from it, and I find that the longest side is OY. This is the end of the last video lesson for the triangle inequality theorem. If you have any questions on anything in here, try rewatching the video, and if you still have questions, ask your teacher. Good luck with your homework.